afternoon, everyone. My name is Toney here. I am the mayor of the city of Benson. Today is June 4th, 2020, and I'm with the CEO of Benson Hospital, Ms. Julia Strange. We are here to talk about the coronavirus, and we want to thank you for being here, Ms. Strange.
Hi, my name is Julia Strange. I'm the CEO of Benson Hospital. I'm going to take my mask off so that you can hear me a little bit better, but we are safely and socially distanced, and so that'll be safe for us here. I want to give you some information today about the pandemic that we have been living through in 2020. As of June 3rd, there have been 103 patients diagnosed with COVID-19 in Cochise County. 41 of those individuals continue to fight the disease, and 5 have died. We share these numbers frequently, but it's important to remember that these are people. They're our friends, they're our neighbors, they're our family. There is testing available in Cochise County, and we've been specifically appreciative of Chiricahua Health Centers for the testing blitz that they've done in May. It has been helpful for us to increase the testing that's available to our communities. There are 2 types of tests that are available, and it's important to understand the difference. You'll hear about a PCR test. It's the nasal swab test that you hear about. It's a diagnostic test that tests for active infections. You'll also hear about an antibody test. This is a blood test. It is put in place to detect previous exposures. So when you hear about the drive-through testings, that's the PCR test for those active infections. Another thing that's confusing and important to know is that COVID-19 is the disease that is caused by the new coronavirus that you will hear referred to as SARS-CoV-2. There are numerous different types of coronavirus, ranging from the new coronavirus to the virus that causes the common cold. It's easy to get confused by these different kinds of designations. And it's important to know that the specimen collection is the same for all coronaviruses. And there may be a positive result. You may get a positive result from a PCR test that is not the virus that leads to COVID-2. It could be the virus that leads to the common cold. So it's important that you spend time with your healthcare provider to understand the difference and make sure you understand what your results mean. As your partner in health, Benson Hospital is dedicated to safety, the safety of our patients, our staff, the providers, and our community. In fact, last week, and we will continue to, we've issued a commitment to safety to our community. We encourage you to go to our website to learn what's available. We have the personal protective equipment, PPE, that we need to keep our staff and our patients safe. That is something that has been questioned a lot, and we do have a good supply to keep everyone safe. We practice and require universal masking for our staff and our patients. Should you come to us for care, we will ask you to wear a mask, and you should expect that our staff will be doing the same thing. If you come to see us and the staff member is not wearing a mask, please ask them to put one on. We have implemented new and enhanced cleaning practices, and we're cleaning differently and more frequently than we might have previously. We also have telehealth services in our primary care settings and for our specialty care. I'd like for you to know that all services within the hospital are open, including our emergency department, our primary care center, and all of our outpatient services. We continue to have kept the Safeway Clinic closed, but please know that service is available, that walk-in service is available through the Family Health Center on 4th Street. So simply calling there and you can have a walk-in appointment. As our communities reopen, it's important to know that the threat of this virus continues, and we must remain vigilant. Some of these essential actions that we are asking for our community to follow include continue to vigorously wash your hands and use hand sanitizers throughout the day. That is a very effective way to control the spread of the virus. Practice physical social distancing and give space to others so that we can control the spread just as well. Limit the large gatherings. That is a place that has been documented where the virus spreads vigorously, and we want to make sure that that doesn't happen in our community. If you are sick, if you are showing symptoms, please seek appropriate care. Call your doctor and get the testing that you need to understand what is causing you to be sick. And if you are sick, please don't go to work. Please don't go to large gatherings, because again, that is where some of this spread happens. And remember that the spread can happen if you are asymptomatic. So even if you are showing no symptoms, you do not have a fever, you could have the virus and be spreading it. That is why we ask people to wear a mask when you're in public, so we're not spreading that virus throughout our community. 2020 has been a year of unprecedented health, economic, and personal challenges for all of us. Like you, I would like to check the box on this pandemic and move on. But I can't, and we can't. The virus doesn't care if it makes our lives inconvenient. As we wait for better treatment and a vaccine, it's important that we all continue to take this pandemic seriously and practice the essential actions we know will make all of our communities safer. Thank you.
Again, I would like to say thank you to Ms. Julia Strange, the CEO of Benson Hospital. You guys do so much for our community, and we truly appreciate everyone there. And thank you for keeping us safe. As always, as I get information, I will pass it along to you. I just want to say, as a mayor, I would highly recommend anytime you go outside, please put your mask on. It's very important. It protects other people from you while you're out there. So please follow through with this. Thank you again for joining us. And as always, be safe, be kind. And you know what? We will get through this together. And again, thank you for joining us. Have a good day.